Greetings from Cabin Time, Oregon. Well, as you guys know, my last Bigfoot story at Cabin Time, Oregon was a very unplanned, unscheduled talk. I wasn't planning anything. I had no idea this was going to happen. Like I've said before in many of my other videos about Bigfoot, when it happens, right? Now, this time I was being more upfront because it just happened. My other two stories that I told happened years ago. Very reluctant to say anything because I know there's some skeptics out there, and some of those guys have made comments to me. Like one guy said that, I've never seen air, so does air exist? That's a good question. It must, because we're breathing it every day. So some people, they seem to be very skeptical about Bigfoot. I get it. I was too. I didn't know if they existed or not. I thought, yeah, it's possible. They can be out there. But until you really see one, hear one, there's no explanation for that. I mean, something has to be out there. It just has to be. And since I've been on YouTube and doing YouTube, my channel here, and then telling my stories and then hearing all the comments from all you folks, which I truly, truly love and appreciate. I'm glad you guys are doing that. I really do appreciate all that. You guys have some horrific stories about Bigfoot. And with that being said, around the world, not just in the United States, but around the world, they're seen everywhere. And it's like, how could so many people, they're not making this stuff up. They're just not. Just like I'm not making this story up. These stories have actually happened. It's true life experiences. And I don't know how you could, face the public or anyone if you're faking all this stuff. I mean, you got to be a moron to do that. So now somebody's going to comment, well, then you're a moron, because that's what happens. You know what I mean? People I don't know, maybe they just don't understand. These guys may work in a cubicle all day, and they live in a residential area all day, and that's their whole life. I mean, 40 years they lived in a residence and they worked in a cubicle. They've never actually got out in the country far enough to know that or experience anything like this. And you can't judge people that way. I think every time I hear a story from someone, I take it as a true fact. The way they tell the story, it sounds like a true fact story. Now, we can't do fact check like you do the president, because he's lives a long life and he's got lots of facts about him and they're all recorded. But normal people that work every day, us blue-collar folks, white-collar folks, you have a job, you live your life, and you do what you do. That's just life. So either you believe me or you don't. And you know what? If you don't believe me, I really don't care. It means nothing to me. So if you don't believe me and you watch my channel and you see my programs and whatever, and you don't believe what I'm doing or don't believe anything I say, don't watch my channel. It's just that simple. Just go away, go to the cartoon sections or wherever, fake news, and watch some of that. Maybe you'll like that a lot better and it'll fit your lifestyle. But for me, if it happens again, if I hear this Bigfoot in my backyard screaming again, I will be on the air with you guys and letting you know, because that's what it's going to be from now on. I know I talked about in the spring going out and looking for these Bigfoot creatures out in my coastal mountain range, and I'd like to do that. Some folks are saying, oh God, please don't take the dog, or please don't go. I thought a lot about that, and I've heard so many bad stories about dogs getting killed. And my dog, he's by himself. I mean, he got no backup, and I'm sure he can run 1,000 times faster than I can. I can't keep up with him. When he takes off, he's just gone. So, and I figured I'd keep him on a leash, but man, I tell you, he's hard to hang on to sometime when he's yanking on you. So I don't want to get him hurt. I don't want to get him killed, for God's sake. And if me and my grandson Jacob do go out, I mean, we're taking guns along just for protection, just to hopefully scare them away. We don't want to shoot anything or anybody, but we would maybe take them for protection, and a few handguns as well, just in case we panic and drop a gun or something. And if we get to running, man, we're gone. So that's that. But anyway, I just want to kind of get on here, let you guys know I appreciate each and every single one of you. I'm very happy that you guys enjoy my channel for what I'm doing. I'm not really a Bigfoot channel. Looks like I'm turning into one whether I want to be or not, but I'm not going to make up stuff. It's not going to happen. I am what I am. I am working on a cabin. I'm building it whenever I can work on it. And it's taken forever because I'm getting older and my knees are getting bad. So I take medication for my knees, and some days I feel better than other days. It's been 3 weeks and I haven't been up here and done anything. So I'll just come up, build a fire, and sit. Me and old Blue Dog, and we'll just take a break. And I think about all the things I still need to do here, and I will get back to it. I mean, I'm not done, but we'll see what the future brings for us and what happens. And as I go along on my channel, we'll play it by ear for you folks, okay? No promises. Like I said, I'm not going to be making up a bunch of crap and saying, "Oh my God, a Bigfoot come up and knocked me over." You know, I'm not doing that kind of stuff. I'm not a phony guy. I think the majority of you guys know that. You can tell by the way I'm expressing myself, the way I tell my story. I'm a real dude. I'm really alive. I'm not a robot. This isn't AI. I really don't know what AI is much because I'm too old to even know. I have a hard time working a freaking computer, for crying out loud. I don't go there. For me, I like my old lanterns, which I have burning today. I'm going to get you up there. There's one. And I got a lamp overhead. Yeah, got that one going. So, yeah, that's how I provide my light up here. It's all done by lanterns. I got one here behind me, one here beside me, and then I got the one up above. And, of course, I got the wood stove cranking, too. It's pretty dadgum warm in here for being 40 degrees outside and almost raining. We've had rain for, good God, 2 weeks, pretty hard sometimes. I know California got flooded. I know Seattle got wiped out, even killed a couple of people because the storm was so bad the last couple of days. We were in the middle of all that and seemed to just skip over a lot of it. We just got some rain. No big deal for us. But I will tell you this. I have lost 2 maple trees in the last, I think, 2 weeks. One big tree and then a cluster. There was 5 of them. 2 came down a couple of years ago, and now the other 3 that were in this same cluster came down just a couple of days ago. So I'm cutting it up. We burned all the limbs on the big tree on a bonfire. They're gone. This other tree out here, half of it's junk because it's just too small. But I will cut up the other half, and I will use it for firewood probably next winter because it'll be nice and dry by then. But anyway, things are going on out here. I mean, the world don't stop spinning, whether there's Bigfoot or no Bigfoot. I mean, and you know what? If they're out there living every day. Every day. Nothing stops for them. We get to stop. We get to go out to dinner and visit friends and go out drinking and enjoying our lives. I work Monday through Friday. I have a job. I'm not just sitting here with, nothing to do. I have a job. I get up at 5 in the morning. I go to work at 6. I don't get home until around 4:30, 5 o'clock at night. So that's 5 days a week. Year round, well, not year round. I'm off during the summers. Being a school bus driver, that is a big benefit. So, like I told you guys in the past, if you're sitting around home and you're an elderly person and you can still walk and think, you might want to think about being a bus driver. It's not a bad gig, I'm telling you. Our company pays for the insurance, which is good, and that takes care of me and my wife. So, we'll see how this goes, right? And I'm going to put this online for you guys, and I will get back to you with another video, and maybe I'll be working on the cabin next time, okay? I need to do that. I got to get some work done up here. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you for all my new subscribers. Thank you very much. And adios. We'll see you on the next one.